Hello, I bought a 3D printer. This is the Creality Ender 3 S1 Plus. So it's a 300 by 300 by 300 mil print volume. I think that's what that means. And I'm going to build it. So first of all, we need to open the box. And I have a pen and a piece of Lego, so hopefully this will be sufficient in opening the box. I can't see anything else nearby that will work. I think, oh, Lego flag is working. Oh, sort of. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. I have never built a 3D printer before. Never, ever, ever. So this will be exciting. Oh, brute strength. Hey. There we go. Time for a sip of tea. And let's see what's in the box. Get that out of the way. Oh. It's all laid out very nicely. Let's just get it all out. That's going to be the way to do it, isn't it? So as you can see, that is not my first 3D printer. I do in fact have the Ender 3 S1, which is currently not working, but that's another story. That's another story. I did not build that one. My husband built that one for me. So this is my first time building a 3D printer. I have everything that was in the box laid out here. So I just have to put it all together, which, I mean, is probably a lot easier said than done, let's be honest. I'm not going to consult YouTube. I'm going to just read the instructions to make this a lot more interesting and potentially entertaining. Now this is filament, so I'm not going to need this to build it. Oh look, quick start guide. This will be what. So there's some stickers in the back, that's cool. I like stickers. Right. After sales service card. Oh, that's a warranty. form thing. Put those over there. Right, Ender 3, S1 Plus. Says to put this on first, onto here. But I think it's going to be easier to put this on first and that on after, behind there. Yeah, no, we're going to put this on first. I'm going to ignore the instructions. Oh, these instructions are not very clear. Though, I say they're not very clear. I don't build things, so I don't follow building instructions, which is probably why they're not clear to me. Okay, so I need some M5 by 45 screws. Now, I was talking to my husband about it with screws and things from a purely woman's perspective. How hard is it to like etch M5 onto an M5 screw so that everybody knows that's an M5 screw? Like, I don't understand why we've got so far in life without labelling all these screws and bolts. Like, how do you know? Why do you want to make it hard for yourselves? Why not make it easy? Right, I'm assuming the ones I need are the black ones so that they match with this. That's what I think. Black with black, silver with silver, though there's nothing silver here. But big long black ones, I think that's what is needed for this. So I believe this goes this way around, and that should slot in there and in there. If I can line them up. Well, there we go. Right, let's. No, because it's on the carpet, I'll not get leverage doing it that way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Right, this isn't lining up. Can I lay it on its side? Will that help? Will I break something? It doesn't say to lay it on its side. Right, where's the hole? There. Is that a hole? I think I'm going to have to lay it down. I think it might be better to lay it down this way. Hope for the best. Okay, that was in a hole. Oh, I got one in. I must have two in there. Let me try. Oh no, that's too high. That's on top of there. I bet that's what I've done with that one. Yeah, that's what I've done with that one. That's not it. Why is this so hard? I don't understand. Why is this so hard? Right, let's try again. Let's tell that. Take that one out. Yes. I think that is it. Okay, yes, we'll not do those tight till we get the other side. You'd think that would make this side easier, but I'm not sure it's going to. Ah, yes, finally! Tighten these guys up. Woohoo! Oh, I'm sweating. That took more than I wanted it to. Now it wants me to put the pad controller on. Yeah, why not? We'll put the controller on next. And the spool holder. Right, controller. This gets mounted there. 1, 2, 3. Am I squashing the controller cable? Let's not do that. Oh, does it say on the packets? Oh, it does. So, oh yeah, so they're M5 by 12. Yeah, it does actually say on the packets. It does actually say on the packets what the screws are. So you don't have to guess. Still would be good if they said it on the screws. Now, which one? That one's too big. Oy. These are long screws for this. It's 20 to 10, I've got time. I have to be ready to go out for lunch at 11:30. So I've got I do actually have a time limit for building this. I'm probably making all you professional 3D printer people twitch doing this. You watch me going, oh my goodness, what on earth is she doing? And yeah, that's the reaction you should have. That's done. I'm gonna spin this around, hopefully give you a better view of what's occurring. Right, here we go. We've got to put this on, which is the spool holder. I think I've put it in that side, but I think it could go, yeah, it could go either side, which obviously it would make sense to put it on the side that this thing's on. And how do I put it on? Something like this, I think. Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Now I have to go back to the start. Now I have to go back to the start and put on the things I should have done first, but decided not to. Just nearly threw away a set of screws. Don't do that. That was bad. Right, back to the start of the instructions. Okay, so we'll put the extruder on now. I'm not giving any like hints or tips or advice because obviously I'm not qualified to give hints or tips or advice. Like, this is not the video for that. This is a video of watching someone struggle to do something that they are by no means qualified to do. But here we are anyway, giving it a go, because I feel like that is the best thing to do. So just to give you a bit of context, these are the sorts of instructions I'm dealing with, which if you're not used to building things, these instructions are not the best. But now I've got a clip to put somewhere, and it should just got it on there. Oh, I see, it just slides on there. There we go. I feel like after this I'm going to be a mechanical engineer and an electrical engineer all in one, because it's kind of how this goes. It's not. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to tighten these up. That's what I was going to do. No, wrong one. Need bigger. No, that doesn't tighten. Does that tighten? No, it's meant to be that wobbly. It's meant to be that wobbly. That doesn't even tighten up. But I'm guessing that cable goes in there, as it's the only one that's there. So there is a switch on the back of the 3D printer that says, oh, let me read what it says. It said, oh, it's got 115 volts or 230 volts. And I've just had to Google which one the UK is, because I don't know what our plugs are. Now I've forgotten what they are. I think it's 230 I need it at. I've got to check. Okay, it's definitely 230 I need it at, so I need to figure out this switch to make sure it's on 230. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, so there isn't actually a switch there, and I've just read the instructions and it says the default is 230, so we should be good. Yeah, I don't know what that space is for. There's no switch. I've turned it round so you can see me dealing with this old clump of cables, and I've got some scissors to cut cable tie. I actually do own scissors, I know, and I've found some. Go me. Right. Oh. Okay, well, there's a plug there, which must be this one, because that looks like it's the only one that fits. There. And then there's a little plug there. Is that round? Where does that? Oh, it's under here. I didn't see it under there. Which way round are the spikes? That way. It should go in. No, we shouldn't go in that way. Turn it around. There we go. Don't know what they do. Goes in here. Does it have to go on somewhere first? Oh, right, yeah, this clip. That's what that. Where is it at? Oh, this top one up here is what this goes in, I think. Oh, this section goes in there, and that would make sense, then it's not eating up the cable. There we go, and then everything's got the length it needs. This goes in there, make clip on there. Is that plugged in? That cable anymore. There we go. Oh, is that what those screws are for? They must be for. Oh, no, they're not for that. That slides on. We'll do peel porn at the end on that. I'll plug that in. Now there is a cable here and 2 cables there. Oh, I can't get the tape off. This was not the day to cut my nails. We have 2 cables. Luckily, they're all different sizes, so it's I can tell which is which, she says. So the wrong way around. Yep. That way around. Is that in properly? I guess so, it's not going any further. I'm going to cut, oh, dropped it. Going to cut this middle one off over there and chuck it on there to try and keep that one clean if I can get it on. Just want to go back on now. There we go. So this cable was taped further under there, but then I've moved it and taped it there so that I can plug it in there. I assume that's where it goes. Which way up? Not that way. That way. Plugged in. Okay, so I've been round it all and I think that's everything plugged in electronically. So, time for some peel porn. I'm not sure how satisfying that was or wasn't, but I'm going to get this up on a table now where it's going to live, and then we can start tuning it all in and getting it to print something. So this is where I've decided to put it for now. Obviously it's summer, so we're not going to have the fire on at the minute. In winter it'll have to move somewhere else. But let's switch it on and see what happens. Some glue on there. Well, switched on. That's encouraging. I'm going to make a cup of tea and then I'll come back and twiddle with it. Okay, so I was going to do a time lapse, but I just pressed a button and it tried to send it back home. And then this started going and making a funny noise and nothing was moving, which this can't move. So I don't know if what's going on there, if there's something I need to do. Yeah. Let me have a look and I'll get back to you. Okay, so what I'm doing, because this genuinely won't move, I suspect for transport they maybe tighten these bolts so that it wouldn't thing around. So I'm trying to loosen them. Get that out of the way. That's not going to fit on there. We'll unplug. No, we won't. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. We'll put that back. Yeah, I'm going to try and loosen these bolts under here, which is quite hard to get to with this tiddly spanner. So, and we'll see if that allows the bed to move. I'm trying to get in and my hands don't fit. Can you imagine if you had big man hands trying to do this? I'm a woman with dainty tiny hands. Big man hands would not get in here. So, okay, so the printer's just doing its auto level, and I must say this is a lot harder to do the manual leveling bit first on here than it is the Ender 3S1. I find the control panel on the smaller one to be a lot more user-friendly, whereas this does not give you any, room for error. Just by trying to manually level it, I've managed to put 3 holes in the bed with the nozzle, which obviously is not ideal, not the end of the world, but that isn't possible to do with the S1 really, because you're manually doing it, whereas this, yeah, wasn't that impressed with trying to get it level. But it's just finished its auto leveling, so I guess we'll try and print something now and see how it gets on. Just before I print, I'll show you what I mean with the bed. So can you see there, and there where it's, I've been manually trying to level it and I've switched positions, and it's not giving me the opportunity to lower it before it's gouged holes in it. But never mind. It's taken quite a long time to set off printing. I'm not sure. Exactly what's going on. But it's not printing. Oh, I had to press play. Wow. There it is, up and running and printing. But let me just talk to you for a minute while that's printing away in the background. I bought this printer because I have the Ender 3 S1, and then this is the Ender 3 S1 Plus. So as far as I was aware, this was exactly the same printer as what I already had, just bigger, which is why I bought it. However, it's not. It operates completely differently. Like, that touchpad and interface is so confusing compared to the one on my Ender 3 S1. And I mean, I'm sure once I've figured it out, it'll be fine and I'll be able to use it, but I was not prepared for that. That has taken me 2 hours and 20 minutes to put together and get printing. I don't know if that's a good time. I don't know if that's a bad time. Never put one together before, so I don't think that's too bad. I've got 10 minutes to get ready and go out for lunch now, so I'm going to leave it printing and I'll come back to you once I'm back and we can see how the print looks. But if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. Can't guarantee there'll be 3D printer ones. I'm more of a vlogger, but obviously this is part of my life, building 3D printers and printing things, so there will be the odd bit of 3D printing content for you. And if you want to buy some of my prints, my Etsy's linked in the description. But yeah, so I'm going to go out for lunch and then we'll come back and see what the print looks like. I'm back. It's finished printing. So let's take it off and have a look. I think I've probably got it set a bit close to the mat, but here we go. That's a very good looking print, actually. Yeah, that looks really good. Don't think I have to mess with much. So that's good. But yeah, so that was me setting up this printer. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.